Welcome back to SUNYTUBE channel, your go-to source for in-depth political analysis and breaking stories from Nigeria and beyond. Today, we are diving into one of the hottest topics buzzing in Nigerian politics: the alleged rifts between Federal Capital Territory Minister Nyesom Wike and President Bola and Tinubu. What started as a powerhouse alliance that helped secure Tinubu's 2023 victory now seems to be cracking under pressure. Is it a full-blown war or a political theater? We'll break it down with the facts, straight from the sources. Let's get into it. Stay tuned. First, a quick rewind on how we got here. Nyesom Wike, the former governor of Rivers State and a PDP heavyweight, crossed party lines to back Tinubu's APC presidential bid in 2023. In return, Wike landed the plum role as FCT minister, overseeing Abuja's development. Their partnership was seen as unbreakable by Nigerians. Wike delivered Rivers votes, and Tinubu rewarded him with influence. But fast forward to October 2025, and whispers of discord are turning into headlines. The Spark, a bombshell report, claims that Wike boycotted the October 9th, 2025 Council of State meeting in protest, according to Sowore reporters. According to insiders, this snub came after Tinubu rejected Wike's preferred candidate for the Independent National Electoral Commission, the INEC chairman position, Justice Abdullahi Muhammad Liman. A Court of Appeal judge with close ties to Wike. Instead, Tinubu nominated and got approval for Professor Joash Amupitan, a legal scholar from the University of Jos. According to Sahara reporters and some other sources, they say that Tinubu viewed Wike as too unstable and untrustworthy to sway such a critical appointment, especially with 2027 elections looming. But the drama didn't stop there. Video evidence reportedly showed Wike sending his Minister of State, Maria Mahmood Bankure, as a proxy while he attended an FCT event, a move interpreted as a deliberate boycott. Wike's camp even allegedly urged former heads of state to skip the meeting, leading to low attendance. This isn't just about egos. Control of INEC could decide the fate of future polls. And Wike's influence in Rivers helped Tinubu win big last time. Fueling this fire are corruption allegations that have made Wike a liability. Activist Omoyele Sowore dropped a bombshell in September 2025, petitioning Florida authorities about Wike and his family's undeclared luxury properties in Winter Springs. 3 lakeside homes worth over $6 million, bought with suspicious cash. These weren't listed in Wike's asset declarations, sparking calls for probes from groups like Amnesty International and SERAP, the SERAP. Wike tried to amend his Code of Conduct Bureau filings post-exposure, but the documents were already with the EFCC. Tinubu's silence on this has critics like former APC spokesman Timi Frank and pro-Atiku groups demanding Wike's sack. arguing that it undermines the renewed hope anti-corruption agenda. Adding layers is Wike's ongoing feud in Rivers State with his successor, Governor Fubara. Tinubu mediated a truce earlier in 2025, even declaring a 6-month state of emergency to reinstate Fubara. But reports say Wike resumed plotting after a UK medical trip for a heart infection. Tinubu reportedly ordered Wike to halt his combative monthly media briefings, fearing that they damaged the administration's image. Wike appealed to the Chief of Staff, Femi Gbajabiamila, warning that it would empower critics like Sowore. Then there's the land controversies in Abuja. Wike has been accused of grabbing over 7,000 hectares from the University of Abuja and allocating prime land to family, like 2,000 hectares to his son, Joaquin, via a company. Civil society groups are planning October 23rd protests in Abuja, piling pressure on Tinubu to act. Not everyone buys the rift narrative, of course, though Wike's team denies any boycott, pointing out ministers aren't formal council of state members under the 1999 constitution. A fact check by The Guardian calls much of the reporting speculation from unnamed sources, noting no evidence links Wike to influencing absencees or pushing a specific INEC candidate. Some analysts on social media platforms see it as a PR stunt or opposition smear, with some calling Sahara reporters a state-controlled propaganda tied to backlash over Amopitan's appointment. Wike himself has publicly praised Tinubu, flagging off FCT projects and assuring judges that Tinubu does not promise and fail. Others argue that Wike wouldn't dare cross Tinubu. He is protected by the president from EFCC scrutiny post-governorship, of course. As one ex-user puts it, Wike serves only one God and Tinubu, and both are one and the same. Defenders frame the attacks as backlash from anti-development agents or rivals like Atiku. So, what does this mean for Nigeria? If the rift is real, it could fracture the APC's South-South base, embolden opposition, and of course, turn Wike into an electoral liability ahead of 2027. Tinubu's advisors reportedly see Wike's gragra-ness, his boisterous style, as a risk that could bury his own career. Pressure is mounting for Tinubu to drop Wike, with hashtags like Wike the presidential baggage gaining traction. On the flip side, if it's all smoke, it highlights how media and activists like Sowore can shake power structures. One thing is clear: in Nigerian politics, alliances are fragile, and yesterday's kingmaker can become tomorrow's headache. Wike's fate might hinge on whether Tinubu views him as an asset or as a ticking bomb. That's our deep dive on the Wike-Tinubu saga. What do you think? Real war or fake news? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more SUNYTUBE exclusives. Until next time, stay informed and stay sharp. Stay blessed.